Shalom guys, hope that you are doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you're returning, welcome back. If it's your birthday or anniversary to anyone, happy birthday, happy anniversary to you. I hope it's fantastic. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And those of you who are brand spanking new or pretty new to the channel, I like to tell you that my channel's not like any other channel probably that you've ever clicked upon. It's very intense here. I have a work on this channel, and we look at all kinds of things, moral laws, things like that. Get a lot of criminal things that are being judged by the great divine. Okay, I could come across churchy and religious. I'm not at all. I'm free spiritually, and obviously you're spiritual or you would not be tuned into a tarot reading or attend any kind of church. If you go to church or temple or something like that, that's all spiritual stuff. But I'm not religious. I do not put the spirit in a box. If you're upright and truthful and righteous, and you love the Hamashiach, which is salvation, which is Jehovah, which can be found in the tarot, then great, you're on the right path. You will work righteousness, and you will be blessed and all of that. But I love the scripture, and I use homemade decks, I use the runes and all that. I feel the spirit in a very intense way sometimes, and sometimes it could be very hard for you to take what Jehovah's bringing out, but we're dealing with judgments and stuff on my channel. That's what I'm called to do, so that's why it's very intense. You like to go watch those gory movies, or people turn on their news and watch the news and some hard things come on that. Well, my channel attacks wickedness for it to be uprooted and to be axed out and everything else. Okay, so that's why this channel is very intense. Okay, but if you'll learn me as we go, welcome. If you do stay, those of you who gonna click off or something like that, then thanks for checking me out. Okay, otherwise, welcome. Let's get started. The first reading that I had was pretty intense reading right off the top of the bat, but somebody's gonna get and see their enemy get defeated today, and that's positive. And people, we're in a spiritual war, right? And it is coming from another dimension, which we know, and we're not fighting against one another. At the same time, we know that people are open up to stuff, and it is manifesting through people. It's just that they're not awakened to what's really taking place. And so we have to attack that thing by way of the spirit. So let's just see what Jehovah, the Most High, wants to show us, what is in the atmosphere spiritually for us to take that thing down. Okay, so it doesn't come in this realm. But some things are being judged because of things that have already taken place, as we know. Jehovah, I just invite your presence here. Come on into this gate and just speak so profoundly as you always do. I thank you for the spirit of truth that leads us into the paths of uprightness for your name's sake. Be glorified. Be glorified. You made this day. We're going to rejoice in it. In whatever comes our way, we will find peace in it, because we know that you are there. You never leave us nor forsake us. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, demonic, wicked thing, and every evil spirit, and every evil person that's already seared. Shake them out of the ends of the earth today. I thank you, Jehovah, that you give us a way where there seems to be no way. What do you want to say today? We're dealing with somebody who possibly has a boat, or maybe they're from overseas. It's giving reference to the mast, which is attached to the ropes, or you're dealing with the sailor. Okay, it's something here about a sailor. We have a boss out here. I will say, after I got done with that first reading, I was putting the cards back and shuffling them up, and I seen the word boss. So something with the bosses here. We have Korea coming out here. Okay, I don't know what's going on in Korea, but maybe I need to check it out today. We have a sacrifice and an altar, and we have the killing of an animal, or for food, or sacrifice, or slaying, or killing. Either animals or people are here. Okay, well, we also have something. Okay, in my first reading, we had a housekeeper that came out. Okay. And this is making reference to something being polished, okay? But it's also making reference to a specific place that is adjacent from something. So if somebody was a housekeeper and something took place and they were polishing something that was set adjacent from something that's specifically coming out here, Jehovah's bringing that word out here, or something that's opposite side of something, okay? If you are new, I will hit energies in all kinds of different directions because the Spirit speaks expressively. For one person, it might be something very natural going on. For another, it might just be energetic, emotional, or mental, or whatever. Take the energy as it applies. So if we're talking about a boat or the sail or ropes, energetically, we do know that people take ropes of deceit and try to just, pull you in, and the boat goes back to our tongue. And it goes back to the rudder of a ship, right? Type of energy. So things like that. So I will hit energy as expressively as I can because I'm talking to all kinds of people. Maybe you're from Korea and there ain't nothing going on that's significant to your life. But there could be. Whatever that is, Jehovah's bringing it out. We also have somebody who's very wise, and there's something skillful here. There's also something very cunning showing up here on the wording of that card. Something about a heel, or somebody who wears a turban that's real high on their head is also here. And we also have people that wear a bonnet or something like that. Okay, whatever that is. Give me about 3 more. There's a covenant and a promise and a rainbow. We do know that we are so we got the boat here. We're talking about as the days of Noah, so will it be as the coming of the Son of Man, but it will be like fire, right? So there's promises and covenants going on here, and marriages and whatever's going on. There's a report here. There's a good report. We also have flesh on this word. We have something being sacrificed here on an altar for being killed, okay, and being slayed as well. If somebody's spiritual, and I'm only saying that just because of what's come out. We are dealing with somebody who is in spirituality, because in my other reading there was wording there that was connected to a card that I brought out. The prophet energy was there. A King of Wands was out there as well. He can also represent a spiritual person. Yesterday when I did readings, Jehovah was addressing a preacher or an evangelist. And so they're said to bring good news, right? But there is some type of good news that will take place, because Jehovah stated that somebody was going to see their enemy destroyed today. There would be a defeat today. There's a belt and a sash here, something that's worn around the waist, or an apron, or something that somebody uses to bind or to gird around something. So there's a clamp energy. I just did a reading the other day, and I named it the clamp or something like that. This also goes back to yesterday Jehovah kept bringing out people trying to cling together or something like that. And that's also making reference to companions and binding together and coupling energy. There's a fellowship. There's uniting energy. There's a league here. There's a heap here on this card, and there's a heel there. Interesting. Interesting. So Jehovah's bringing out all kinds of stuff. Somebody took their belt and did something, possibly, just given what we've been following here lately. Let's see what Jehovah wants to bring out. What would you like to bring out here? So work energy is coming up here, and messages about work. 88 would be a tower. And then there's the Emperor, people. There he is. He wants to come out today. Oh, wow. So this is a boss. And we have the word boss here. We have Korea energy here as well. So maybe your boss is from Korea, or you are, or I don't know what that is. So you guys, I really don't know what's going on over there. Jehovah's bringing something out though, and I heard that in my spirit this morning. I literally just made that card this morning. I was sitting there meditating and I heard it, and he's going to bring it out. So maybe we need to take a look and see what's going on. It might just be somebody in your world from that place. I don't know. But there is messages here, and travel energy is also here. Something's being worked on, or obviously the boss is here. There's something being communicated here. Something is known, or something's guided here. Show me this Emperor today, please, Jehovah. My God. This Emperor just ain't giving it up, man. That's war, people. That's war energy with the Emperor there. There's a judgment here. We know that there is a judgment. There was a judgment in my other reading for sex with a family member. This is secret sex, secret money, secret property. It's also the occult, and we have sacrificing energies here. This is the letter Resh, which is the letter R. This is the Dalet, which is the letter D. But the Resh is the head, the man, the boss. It's here twice. Then, okay, the chief of something is here, and it's a judgment on a situation. Okay, wow, there's something's over that's been very oppressive. Okay, I want to take a look at this word real quick for us. First of all, let me just say that I'm so just beside myself sometimes the way the Jehovah will bring a thing out. Because he's so magnificent, people. He just is so magnificent. First of all, we have 88 here, okay? Which is the tower energy, which is knowing something, which is also a destruction energy. When I went to go look up the first set of this word, which is the DR, and that can go to a doctor energy as well. And we know somebody needs a doctor because Jehovah keeps saying, bringing it out. Somebody's had mental problems as well. This is the head, the brain, the eyes, right? He's bringing out sacrifice energy. He's bringing it out with this house. It's there. But when I went to go look up this word, the Dalet in the section of the book starts on page 88. That's amazing to me. Okay, that's really just amazing to me. We also have the head, the brain, the eyes, and we right for the first house. We also have the letter Resh, which represents the head, the man, the boss, the chief. So that's all. You let Jehovah speak on, people. If you don't fear him, you're screwed. This oppression word we know in the Hebrew represents somebody who has dislodged a head. This huge energy coming out, people. You better pay attention. You and I better be really watching out for things. I'm not allowed to share something that Jehovah told me something yesterday, and I was going to share it with y'all. And if he allows me to, I will say. But anyway, he bringing out some stuff that he told me yesterday. But there's something here. The word is circle, or the circling around of something in a wide area, or to cover a large area. In my other reading, we also had the words that come out in this other deck that I drew from, and we had honor, truth, and clarity, and we have the word here in this section about honor energy here. The Emperor should be somebody who would be upright. He would get up, take a risk, right? If he is in the upright, this person's awesome. He would get up and protect because he represents protection. But he's very stubborn and greedy in the negative of the emperors that sit in those places that need a doctor. Then they're screwed. Their brain's out of whack. They're doing nastiness. Okay? And so that's why war appears here. But there's something about circling around a large area as well. We also have the word generation here. We also have white. Okay, from the whiteness of the pearl is also being shown here. We have thistle in this section as well. That's interesting. We have a robe here. Well, we have a sash. We know that the scripture states when Yeshua comes back, people, the blood of these nasty people are going to be up on him. And Yeshua wears a sash as well. But anyway, we are dealing with spiritual things. We're dealing with the occult. We're also dealing with the people of the Most High as well. And it is a spiritual war. There's something wide, though, going on in the earth itself. There's a noble energy here. Principles. Something famous is here. We just seen the star. We have worthiness of something here as well. Again, somebody's going to see their enemy be defeated in something that took place that's been bad because of something that wasn't honored. That's huge energy, people coming out here. And we're entering into a new generation. Something is over that's been so freaking oppressive, okay? Okay, so the word the other direction. And let me just say, there's been adultery stuff that's taken place. We know that. So if somebody wears the perfume Red Door or something like that, because running it back into itself, the phonics of Red Door is here, okay? Then some type of connection then is there, I guess, for some people. The word the other direction, or a deer is here, or something that's been dear to somebody, or we've got sacrifice and stuff of butchering things and things like that. Maybe you just like to hunt deer. I'm not sure. But we have the word or the rod is here. Maybe your name's Rod. I don't know. Or the road could also be here. This is traveling energy. This Cupid's arrows as well. So whatever Jehovah wants to bring out here. He's bringing a spread out here is the word, or a sheet, or a spreadsheet. As in, if we're dealing with the tower energies, which is here in a totally different way, but he still brought it out here. There's some type of a spreadsheet on technology of something, but somebody spread the sheet and did something, caused a freaking war with the boss or something like that. We do have secret sexual things that's being judged today. He's bringing it out. So he really is. He's rebuking somebody here for doing something here in a very big way with somebody's head or the boss or whatever this is, people, whatever it is. There's a rule energy here. There's a dominion here within this section. There's descend and sank. Well, we got a ship here. If something sank, okay, then, if there's war going on, then there is war going on. If it's been secret war within people, then there have been, okay? It's amazing, Jehovah. It really is. Give me just a second. There's somebody's afraid as well. Well, I'm gonna take a couple more from this. I think Jehovah's being very profound here. Somebody just never grew up. Well, and we're talking about children as well. And also, this is a psychology of somebody's mind here with this house, and somebody's brain. And again, we're talking about things that have been, the word little is out here, and people have also, or I guess that was in the other reading. But we are dealing with children and things that have went into the ground. People think they're going to try to hide something. They ain't. Something's being judged in a very big way, and somebody didn't get a chance to grow up because they were slayed. Somebody is seeing some things for what they are, and that's positive, because unless you look in the freaking mirror, and they are going to see things for what they are. And some type of communication is coming about what was worked on, or what is going on at your work with your boss, or whatever the freaking oppression has been. So somebody said, you brought heaven to my life. And there's a death of any kind. There's an ending. Well, we have an ending. Spiritually, emotionally, whatever that is. Somebody sold their soul. Well, we do know that. People don't just slay people for nothing. Somebody did. There's no emotions here on somebody. Okay? Well, somebody's best friend has been here, and there's someone that needs a doctor. Well, we could make it up. We have the doctor. We do need to take somebody in because they're gone. They're detached. They've sold their soul. They don't give a rat. Okay? They just don't. They just don't. And somebody is being defeated today in a very big way. So there's the bear. And look, the bear came out in the wording that I was bringing out about the prophet. When the kids made fun of somebody, the prophet who was bald, you don't do that. The bear will come out and maul. Okay, even children energy has been here because parents have dishonored. There's the ship. Sank. Something is here, people. Something is here. It's traveling. It's also foreign stuff. This is Russia then. Okay? We got war here, people. We got war going on in some type of really big way. We got Korea here as well, people. We do. We got people coupling up and doing some stuff and talking and gossiping, and something is very, very much social that's going on. But we also have there's going to be something sinking. Something is ending. There is going to be a defeat somewhere today, because Jehovah ain't lying, people. He's saying something in a very huge way to us, and there will be a report, and there will be a good report of something that's happened. It's going to move our enemies out of our way for the upright. It's judgment day for the wicked. So we have the we have the Manaz is here. This is the 20th letter. This is the 20th high arcana here. Okay. This is influence, right? And we've got somebody who's in the public eye or known in your world or something here there is influence stuff that's going on. Okay. Influential people involved in some stuff. This is a suffered but a legal victory that's going to take place for somebody in a very big way, even in the heaven realms. Okay, I started to laugh because the Manaz is the M, but within it we've got, well, first of all, we got the stems, and it looks like glasses, like I always look at, and somebody's brain or somebody needs an MRI or something to do with. Oftentimes we get the eye doctor that come out here, and we have doctor here, and somebody needs a doctor came out here. And if you take the stems away, it is the Degas, which represents the day and the light and change and a new beginning. It's the letter D. We have the D here, and we have the MD then within this. And there's something going on in a very big freaking way here taking place. Oh my God. We have the I that's coming out. That's huge, people. The I would be the tower, where the sun's at right now, and where the procession of the new age is as well. It's knowing something, people waking up to some stuff today, and there's something very much happening in a very big freaking way then. And again, we had a death of any kind. And somebody sold their soul, and they're dead. Last night we had twice dead energy come up on the channel. And this goes to ice as well. We are in the winter season. Okay, and I don't know, just people just being cold as ice because they're freaking dead. They're walking dead. Somebody needs to be calm today. This goes back to being calm and reflecting. There's a victory over obstacles and vices and expectations that will be controlled. And there's a resistance here to something here. That's incredible. If I want to look at this, we have the R and the M, and what the I is here, the MRI. Somebody does need a doctor. Because the psychologist, somebody's mind is here, because something's wired weird for some of you all that ain't dealing with somebody who's, lost their soul. Jehovah's just saying somebody needs to go have an MRI, just in general. There is something going on here, though. There is war energies. And I will just say this, because Jehovah's allowed me to. We're told in Scripture, if you go look at it, and I was reading about it yesterday, that an attack on Russia is here, people. It's here. And it makes reference to the winter time, and we're in the winter. Understand me? People better get on their face and begin to call out upon the Great One. Okay? Something's huge. Something's also being shown that it's over. Okay? In a very general sense, just in your little world, in your home, and something's going on, or you're just an innocent bystander that's watching something with your eyes taking place. This is huge energy in a very big way going on. that Jehovah's bringing out here today, people. It really is huge. Jehovah, give us 3 more cards and I'll call it a reading. To bind something up. Well, we have it here. And we have a governor energy here. We also have, and Jehovah's the governor of the nations. He's got everything under control, people. He really does. We have a heavy breathing out of anger. Well, this is war, people. This is war. This is somebody whose face is just, my God. We had this energy come out yesterday. We did. Well, there's a fitness instructor here as well that's caused some type of situation or that's involved in something that's gone on, whatever that is for you. Until next time.